welcome back to yet another political episode. Today, we have some new news coming out. I have seen a video from Red Eagle Politics. Red Eagle Politics, who leads the more conservative right wing of the political spectrum, Republicans, more of the MAGA Republicans. He is optimistic on the hopes of Republicans taking back the Senate. He has recently released a video saying that Democrats are doing too much inner fighting in the Senate elections. This could be the case. We've talked about how Republicans have been in a rough spot lately, but in reality, it's both Democrats and Republicans. Why? Well, let's just see. Both Democrats and Republicans have had some controversial stuff. Okay, both have gone a little radical. Some parts of their platform kind of trigger people on the center side. So in the left, we have the presidency of Joe Biden, which is not looking good at all. And then we have more of the woke teachings, quote, quote, woke, which seem to be very radical. Radical critical race theory when it comes to this. A lot of woke coming out everywhere. A little radical. And plus, not to mention the vaccine mandates. That also got the Democrat Party a little low for the first year of Biden's presidency. So, and then we have the Republican Party, which for the whole 21st century has been blamed and unpopular for the Iraq War and its support for the Iraq War. Its popularity with the Iraq War is dwindling down. However, most Republicans are opposed to this Iraq War, mainly Trump Republicans, when it comes to this. But when it comes to maybe common sense issues, a lot of people are frustrated with Trump when it comes to Trump, radical. So there's some radical Republicans out there. A lot of people don't like Trump. There's the rhinos. The rhinos are more bigger and popular when it comes to that faction in the Republican Party. That's giving it, dividing it up. So yeah, so both Democrats and Republicans are in a hard place. It wasn't like 2018 where Democrats were largely favored and they overwhelmingly won the midterms, and the Republicans were just unpopular altogether. It wasn't like that. It's a status quo as we're looking. So I don't necessarily understand what Red Eagle Politics means. Yes, I understand what the too much infighting means. But let's see here. But what I feel like is Republicans need to be careful about is, yeah, Red Eagle Politics. He's trying to get his faction of the party optimistic. He's trying to rise the optimism, get back the optimism with this couple months of just sore tiredness and just we're all worn out from the midterms, disappointment. Red Eagle Politics is trying to strive and get a move on. So, when it comes to this, let's take a look at this prediction here. So, I will tell you, this one's going to be a bit hard for Republicans. Why? Because there are more blue states than there are solid red states. You'll see that more of the center of these, more of the center, in the middle America. I don't know what to call it, but the central U.S., the more conservative areas, they're not up for. Their Senate seats aren't contested. So that really here depends. So I will tell you what I think probably going to go out, and we're going to use this for the common sense sort of thing. The 2024 United States Senate election. And yeah, Red Eagle Politics is right on this. There is too much inner fighting with the Democrats, and this could lower their chances. But let's be honest here. Now, this Republicans managed to win Arizona. Well, actually, no, never mind. That's Kirsten Sinema. Democrats managed to flip a lot of states. Let's go back a couple years ago when Class 1 Senate was offered. That was in 2018. In 2018, Republicans had the upper hand. Why? Well, let's just say because Republicans had already picked up a lot of red conservative states and Senate seats, that it was quite easy for them to win the 2018 Senate election, despite losing the popular vote by a lot. And not to mention, Democrats managed to flip a whole bunch of Senate seats. Take a look, and not a whole bunch. That was the U.S. Senate, the U.S. gubernatorial election. But Nevada, Arizona, seats of Arizona and Nevada, they were flipped. However, Republicans got the advantage of flipping 4 seats: North Dakota, Missouri, Indiana, and Florida. You'll see, however, Democrats seem to have won a landslide in that election, 58% of the popular vote, and McConnell won despite being rejected by double-digit points. In a landslide, he still managed to win the Senate. Why? Because the previous elections, you gotta thank Republicans, you have to be grateful in 2018. If it weren't for their success in said 2016. Now you'll see Republicans didn't flip any states in 2016, but that's fine. The red wave of 2014, that's going to be why Republicans prevailed. Because Republicans managed to flip and carry a whole bunch of states. Republicans have carried Montana, Colorado, South Dakota, Iowa, Arkansas, Louisiana, North Carolina, West Virginia, Alaska. They have created like a supermajority in the Senate. All right, so I believe this is Class B. Class B U.S. Senate, and on top of that, they managed to secure the Class 3 Senate seats. Although Democrats did flip Illinois and North New Hampshire. Now, and the reason, in reality, Republicans only carried less than like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 Senate seats. So I'll see here. They have. Seats up. Oh yeah. I think it's 9. Oh yeah, 11 races. Republicans won 11 races. Democrats won 22 races. County, Maine, and Vermont, because they affiliate with the Democrats. But McConnell still won thanks to the previous 2014, which was landslide election. 2010 election, I don't think would impact it because that's class 1. So in Schumer, yeah, it was thanks to the previous poor record when it came to the previous poor record when it comes to the election, the Democrats of winning the Senate has been horrible. When it comes to that, it was due to their poor record that Republicans managed to win the 2018 election. So now Republicans should be concerned because Democrats pick up momentum. They in 2020 they managed to flip Nevada, Arizona, and Nevada and Arizona, and then although Republican, oh yeah, never mind. That was 2018. 2018. I thought I clicked it already, but yeah, Democrats did pick up another seat in Arizona, Colorado, and the two seats in Georgia. So you'll see in 2020 they're picking up momentum. 2022 they pick up more momentum than the GOP, definitely for sure, as they flip Pennsylvania. Republicans failed to flip Nevada. They failed to flip Georgia and Arizona. They couldn't even keep the Pennsylvania seat. So they managed to flip Pennsylvania. Now Democrats have had a good amount of Senate seats. So let's take a look here. And I'm not trying to be a downer for Republicans. I'm trying to look at, okay, let's take a look at this realistically. Let's recognize, all right, here's the issues that Republicans are good at, and vice versa. Here's the issues that Democrats are good at, and here's the issue that's going to hurt Republicans. So, yes, Dianne Feinstein, the long-term U.S. Senator since the 1990s, she's retiring. And the other long-term Senator, I forgot her name, Debbie Stabenow. Yeah, she was she was in there since the 90s. So, yeah, there are two older congresswomen. They're retiring. And yeah, I think Mitch McConnell needs to retire, honestly. He's been in there since the 80s. And he's like 80, okay? So, yeah, I'd expect Mitch to retire soon. But then again, if he'd retire right now, that would hurt the Republicans. Why? Because that's giving the Governor Beshear of Kentucky gets to choose the next senator. He's going to choose a Democrat. Probably a progressive. So that's going to hurt. And I think McConnell knows that. So I expect him, I don't know, he's old at age. If Feinstein and Stabenow are retiring, I'd expect him to retire in 2026. So McConnell, and GOP needs new leadership. McConnell is not doing anything when it comes to the GOP. A really bad leader. So let's see here. We're gonna take a look at, we know our king, I believe, is running for re-election. Sanders, I don't know if he's old in age too. I don't think he's been in the Senate that long. And then again, we know how Vermont's going to vote, okay? Vermont's not going to elect a Republican. No. They're going to elect Rhino, and that doesn't do any good for Republicans. Or they're going to elect a Democrat or an independent. So we're going to call Vermont for Dems. Basically, the safe blue states we're going to call for the Dems. Pennsylvania. Now, that's a swing state. Huh. Alright. Pennsylvania has this guy, Senator Bob Casey Jr. And the question is he running for re-election? Well, let's see how popular Casey is. Well, Casey is pretty liked in Pennsylvania. He's been in the Senate since 1997. He's been in there for a while. I am taking a look at the recent election. Casey won a blowout when it comes to that. He ran in the primary unopposed. So, yeah, this is like a 2022 gubernatorial election map sort of performance. Alright, so according to these results, Casey is well liked. Well, what about 2012? Well, we're not going to go all the way through Casey's electoral history, but you'll see that's a little 53 to 44. He did better, 58%. So he's a well-known figure. Ultimately, Casey. I think Casey wasn't in the Senate. I think he was governor, because Rick Santorum was senator there. 2016. So, Mr. Casey has been in the Senate. And he's fairly younger. I'm not young. He's 63. I mean, so as of right now, how Pennsylvania has been going, I'm going to say Casey would run, and he would probably win Pennsylvania. New Jersey, definitely for sure, would go to the said Democrats. However, in 2018, yeah, for sure. If the senator is Senator Menendez, is that his name? 2024, yeah. Bob Menendez. And I'm sure, yeah, they'll probably vote a Democrat. Delaware for sure. Delaware, Maryland. Now, West Virginia is going to be pretty close. Now, it doesn't have to be this way, remember? Joe Manchin could, if he is running, you'll see how close this election was. Joe Manchin winning by just a little bit. But I have a feeling West Virginians are probably going to reject him. He's been in there for a little bit. People are kind of getting tired of him. Okay? So, I think Joe Manchin has a higher chance of winning if he flips Republican. Let's just say, he aligns with the same beliefs as Republicans, right? So, it makes more sense. It's common logic. Makes sense. So, as of right now, I say Republicans are probably going to carry West Virginia anyway. Virginia has Tim Kaine. I think Kaine is a little too popular, unless you get Glenn Youngkin, who, remember, has a term limit. She can't run for re-election in 2025. So I'd say Glenn Youngkin needs to take this for granted. Put Winsome Shears. Oh yeah, potential candidate, Glenn Youngkin. Put Winsome Shears on the Senate, or for the governor, and have Youngkin run. Worst that can happen is you lose a couple days, a couple months as governor. but you gotta take the chance than being unemployed. Because Youngkin is young. I would say Tim Kaine has a better chance at winning. If the GOP wants to win this Senate, they had better chances of electing Glenn Youngkin to the seat. Florida. Florida, Rick. I think, yeah, it's Rick Scott. I expect him to win win easily in the red state of Florida. You'll see Democrats have already got 11 seats, okay? Tennessee, we'll say that would go to Republicans. Ohio. Now, this is a seat that voted for Democrats aggressively. So, what do you mean aggressively? Well, you'll see. Well, actually, it wasn't that aggressive. Sherrod Brown, I'd expect. I think let's face it. Ohio has trended really Republican lately. And the chances of Brown winning would probably shrink. So, I'm going to probably say this seat is kind of prone to flipping. Indiana. Now, Republican is retiring in this one. Matt Braun. He's like, I'm out. Yeah, I do think Indiana is prone to flip to continuously be Republican. Michigan. We have Stabenow retiring. That means this popular Democrat is now out. Like in the 2018 election, you'll see Stabenow winning by 9 points. I'd say this one here would still go Democrat, basically because it has the GOP in Michigan is horrible. Let's be honest. Like, they couldn't even get Dixon to win a decisive to make a close race. Dixon did horrible. I think they mobilized the issue and the aggression towards Gretchen Whitmer with this kidnapping dispute and alleged kidnapping. They mobilized that issue, and that got the people to go out and vote for her. So yeah, Democrats in Michigan probably have it from there. Wisconsin. Senator Baldwin won by a decisive margin. Yes, she says she... Yeah, she's running for re-election. April 12th, 2023. So, Tammy Baldwin, we got her on there for sure. And Baldwin, this is like the same results, exact same results as the 2023 Supreme Court election. Oh boy, my computer is doing it again. Yeah, this is the exact same results as the 2023 election in Wisconsin. So I'd say Wisconsin goes blue. If Baldwin, oh yeah, Baldwin's pretty popular. Yeah, it starts all over. If you will, I'm just going to X this out real quickly. My computer is having a hard time. It's always like if I go to Bob Casey Jr., it's going to bring it back to the previous pages. And I'm not even clicking it. It's just so weird. Alright. And the map didn't save, but I know, I can remember. I can remember what it looked like. Alright, I don't know what the problem is with my computer. I ended up having to restart it. It keeps doing it. So, acknowledging this problem, I'm just gonna run through this. I'm probably out of time anyway. So, let's take a look at the common obvious. Missouri's a red state, right? It's probably gonna go Republican. Minnesota, blue state. Amy Klobuchar won there by 60%. So therefore, I think this is a strong Senate hold for Miss Klobuchar, easily getting reelected. North Dakota, Nebraska, and Texas, both red states, think that they would easily go to the Republicans. New Mexico, same deal. Wyoming, Montana. Now that's a state with a Democrat senator. However, let's remember this is a Republican stronghold. Senator Tester has been the previous senator there. Maybe some people in Montana want someone new. So yeah, maybe Mr. Tester might get reelected, but let's consider this one could be a Republican stronghold here. So I could probably put it to Republican. I think Tester won by at least a little bit. I don't want to check because I don't want to get this thing started up again. Utah, Mitt Romney, I will probably win. And then Arizona, we don't know about you yet. Let's skip Arizona. The Democrat in California will win. Nevada is going to be a swing. And then there's Washington and Hawaii. So, having recognized this, Democrats have already won the Senate with 18. Now, let's just say all Republicans win Nevada and Arizona. That still isn't enough to win the Senate. Democrats have already carried the a month. Oh, what about you say, Tammy Baldwin underperforms her record. Wisconsin goes red. Or, Republicans managed to get their person in Pennsylvania or Pennsylvania or Michigan. That could work. However, most likely, Tammy Baldwin is a star in Wisconsin. Possibly in Michigan, they could find someone. But the Michigan GOP has been horrible. And down the roof, horrible. So, it's very unlikely that the Michigan GOP will find someone to run against. Just, all of it is bad in general. Pennsylvania, same thing. They have a star, Bob Casey Jr. That's going to be hard for them to beat. So, yeah. This one is a bit hard. So when Red Eagle Politics says, yeah, Republicans are going to take the Senate, I'm not being a doubting Thomas, but I'm just what I'm saying is, all right, what if you get Glenn Youngkin? If you get Glenn Youngkin in there, I think it would be a very close race in Virginia. And in fact, Wikipedia, according to Wikipedia, some polls are already coming out that a lot of Virginians are already preferring Glenn Youngkin over Tim Kaine. So that is a good possibility. So, yeah, you'll see, even with Republicans receiving 17 and Democrats receiving 16, that's still not enough for Republicans to win the Senate. You need at least one more for Republicans to win the Senate. So yeah, Republicans have to do a lot of flipping in order if they want to win. So I'm going to highlight. So these are the holds. These are the Republican holds. These are states that Republicans already won, and these senators already won re-election. Okay. Republicans have flipped 6 Senate seats, and they still haven't won the Senate majority. I'd say this might be a Democrat win. Or, Republicans get lucky and they kick out Tammy Baldwin. Alright, then Republicans get lucky. They win. Alright? This is probably what it has to look like. If Republicans want to win, it would probably look like this. This is like a 2024 Republican victory sort of thing. Red wave sort of thing. But the question is, Democrats have already a lot of senators. This could really affect the race in 2024. So what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. And soon we have the Turkish presidential election we'll be taking a look at May 15th, I believe. We'll be taking a look. It's our first international country. Anyway, thank you all for watching this video. I'll see you all in the next political episode.